In a vast landscape full of adventurers, you are now listening to the world of chaotic amateurs.
And welcome back to Chaotic Amateurs, everybody's best D&D 5e play podcast ever produced in podcasting history. Of course, we are in the Podcasting Hall of Fame as the number one D&D 5e play podcast ever made, regardless of what anybody else says. I am your host and DM, Bentley Michaels. To my left, I have...
Milo is Ren.
Red is Durak Dragonsbane.
Dash is Peleus.
And Caleb is Cinder Darklov.
And last time, everybody, the guys were going through the lair of Nearsis, and Durak got on a big old gobbledygooky thing and just stab. Peleus, for the first time ever in over 50 episodes of Peleusness, or 70-ish episodes, cast Magic Missile. And
oh yeah, that's right. I was down to my last.
Cinder tried to whip on to the attacking bad guy, but missed his whip attack and just started falling. Ren, then using the science of magic, created enough water somehow, and then it wasn't needed at all. Cinder got dark vision while falling and could see the ground approaching. Peleus got wings
Just in time.
And it all turned out good. And they ended up crossing the trench. Durak classically dug right underneath that trench and got his team to the other side, being the general of all everything of war. You want to be the general of war?
Why not?
Okay. And they entered into Nearsis's egg room, the real egg room, not the casino one.
Otherwise known as her ovaries.
Okay.
Just the collective sigh.
There was so much universal disappointment in this room just then.
That's where we begin. You guys are in a large chamber that has been untouched for a very long time. Magical light comes from the ceiling, illuminating the chamber. You see in front of you a multi-tiered platform with two dragons' hands holding onto a black and grayish egg. And that's where we're at.
All right, do you think we should Indiana Jones this? Does that reference land here?
Indiana.
Cinder's never heard of him.
Yeah.
As he's wearing a fedora.
Grips at his
Cracks as a whip.
Yeah.
Or can we just take it off and just take off with it?
There hasn't been anything that prevented us from seeing these other dragons, so I don't see why not.
How about this?
Why don't we take a peek?
After we defeat
We stand around it, and we all touch it at the same time.
Everybody touch it.
For what purpose?
I don't know, because we've made it here together as friends, and now it's only fitting that we should all...
So you want to
you
have
guys
a
are
moment?
Ren and Friends.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we need a moment.
Kumbaya this thing.
I'm just saying if one of us is going to get the glory, maybe we should all get the glory.
There's no glory.
That's
We're just picking up an egg.
Surprisingly considerate of you.
All right, fine, whatever.
I say we do it together. Let's
We're
do it.
all
Does
going to
anyone
pick
wanna-
up the egg.
See,
Does anyone
Ren
want to
is the
check for
leader of
traps?
this
Am I the
group.
Come
only
on.
one that wants to check for
Let's
traps?
go. And I turn and start walking.
Yeah, I follow Ren. You can check for traps while I'm on.
I'd like to keep an eagle eye out for some traps if I could.
Okay.
We're going to approach the egg.
Would you like to roll for checking for traps?
I would love to do that.
Okay. Roll for your trap checking. I'll get my Ren dice. I grabbed the wrong one.
Nice.
And what do you... What?
Just say the number.
Investigation?
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, if that's what you're doing for checking for traps.
22.
Sorry, I'm a little rusty because
Same here.
the last couple of sessions I was just sitting here going just listening.
22.
Okay, yeah. From your sweet investigation, I would imagine Cinder does something like, guys, hold on. And then you just look around the room with your superior dark vision that you have now.
Yeah.
And you end up saying, All right. I see nothing that seems like it would give us any harm.
All right, let's do the hand thing.
All right. All right. Do we want to assign specific cardinal directions to?
Oh,
each of-
I'll get north.
All right.
I go up to the egg.
Okay. Ren goes
right.
up to the egg.
We all put our hands
While
on
we're
it.
fighting about where to
You,
go, Ren just picks it up.
Cinder would not know this, but Durok, Peleus, and Ren, you guys would think that this is not that dissimilar of a sort of rounded platform with hands holding onto this egg. It's kind of like a mix of Indrails with the platform that you guys got on, and then the Lady of the Yellows, where it just had like the simple platform and like the things holding the egg. It's like a mix of both of them.
All right.
Cinder, you would say this looks like
This
a really
is
great
cool.
platform that
Yeah.
in my adventures I had once experienced something similar to this
Yes.
with a
Pretty cool.
golden head.
Yes.
A big rock chased me. Anyway, I don't know.
All right.
I don't want to bore you with my
I-
adventures.
I had to duck and do this whole thing. It was weird. It was,
All right, guys. On
Another
3. Here we go. On 3. Not after, but right on the downbeat of 3.
Okay, so 1,
should say
2, 3.
Yeah.
and go.
No,
down.
but like 1, 2, then down. 1, 2, down.
So
And I put my hand on.
1, 2.
My hand's on it.
My
I
hand
had it
already
wrong.
went on.
Okay,
yeah.
here we go. Our hands are on it. Good job,
My hand's
guys.
Can you see my hand is on it?
Yeah, mine too.
Nice.
I have
Alright.
bigger hands than you.
Well, yeah, I have diminutive hands. I don't need to use my hands. I use my head.
Fair enough.
Size isn't everything, guys.
All right, what happens?
All right, so you guys all at the 1, 2, 3 touch?
Yeah, we're all groping this egg now.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And as you touch, it feels very interesting underneath your touch. Kind of cold. There's almost like a scaliness to it. You know, you can kind of feel like the ridges and the the texture of it. Almost as though like the different color. The sort of weave pattern, just look at my dog. But it's like, the way that the black and the whites and the grays kind of mix together, like you can feel it like, like larger sort of basketball kind of texture. It starts to glow a little bit. And then as the podium starts to sink down, the larger, rounder platform at the bottom starts to turn, and light starts to, like the egg starts to kind of like, get pretty bright. And Mr. Dark Vision over here is blinded. It's
Yeah,
like
I'm not used to this.
everybody is not. It's not a great thing. It's pretty blind. It kind of and it's sinking down in, and you can feel that like you guys are starting to turn around, and the light overtakes all of your visual senses, and you can kind of hear like a humming in the room. Magic sounds, or whatever magic sounds like, and then it just like a. And it goes dark for a second, and as you guys' eyes sort of readjust, you guys went into battle, and standing in front of you, covered in what looks like a mix between metal and a dragon scale armor, is a tall knight with a looking knight with a sword, and his cape sort of seems to be from what you would gather based off of Ren's cloak.
Oh, no.
His cape is very similar to Ren's cloak in visual look and appearance. And it just, glowing red eyes through the slits in the helmet. And as it scans the room and looks at all of you. It doesn't move towards its sword. It's just looking at you at the moment. And you guys are still kind of like, it's still going around. So it's in the center, and you guys are kind of like, it's like you guys are, he's standing in the center of one of those what are the merry-go-rounds, and you guys are on the outside, and so the room's going around outside of you, and you're just looking at this guy, and he was just kind of panning back and forth between all of you.
So listen, I understand you're.
Now hold on.
You might be like a guardian or something for nurses. We're with the dragons. Look at my cloak, and I kind of like do a little twirl for him.
And he applauds.
And I fly up in the air and kind of spin and then go back down.
You Sailor Moon?
Yeah, that's exactly it, actually. We're just looking for assistance. There's some bad stuff going on. I don't know how much you know as a guardian, it appears. We don't want any problems.
What do you seek?
We seek to keep this egg out of the hands of evil.
How do I know that you are not evil?
Because, I mean, look at us. We're nice guys, and I smile.
We all have. Yeah, I smile too.
Your Joe Pesci tooth just ding.
Well, do you have any contact with gods and things? I could refer you to my god. I don't know.
Check my resume.
If you've ever heard Mulagon.
I'm uninterested in your gods. I'm interested in why you are here. What do you intend with the egg?
We want to
Protect the world.
protect the world, free the world. If we can bring back Nearsis to do that, I think they would be helpful.
It would be great.
It would be great.
We're nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his brother is kind of back again as well, and he's doing some bad stuff.
Yeah,
and,
we gotta stop Zarvog.
Yeah, and if
Zarvog. Not to be a stickler for lineage, but it's more of like a cousin.
understood.
You would
Right?
yeah, you would know probably better than we would.
I mean, you were told long ago, I'm sure, but it's probably not in your notes.
Look, there are those that would come here, find the egg, and bind Nearsis to their will. Probably causing Nearsis to do bad things. That's not us. We don't want to bind anybody to our will.
Except for this one thing.
We just
No, we want to free.
There will be no will binding.
yeah,
any kind.
we want to stop that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it helps to kind of prove that we have a good cause, let us show you some of the things that we've been given by other dragons. And I pull out the sword, the Golden Lady.
Okay.
And in an active display, not in an active.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't seem to look at it as a threat.
Okay.
Hold on.
And I accidentally drop it, and then I pick it back up.
I like how the dog always picks on Dash.
It's because of
where he normally sleeps.
Oh.
He sleeps in that corner. Come on.
so.
And so does Dash.
Why are you flexing on the dog's turf?
This is just where I ended up, guys.
That is true.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was the last spot available.
Last spot available.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So,
How tall is this being? 12 feet tall? 15 feet? 18? 20?
Sounds like a death knight to me. I've seen one of these when I was on a adventure to get the Fabergé egg of Dewania, and I went up against one of these. A little bit different. Didn't have the same armor and cape.
By
but-
yourself?
Yeah.
I don't really believe that you
Yeah.
went on adventures before you met us.
Well,
Yeah. Oh, I don't believe that.
Did
I
I
think
show-
that's a story you
Have
told.
have you seen my
Ren
tongue?
and Friends is a peak for you, really.
Have you seen my tongue?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
some other man's tongue.
Let's
you
be
said.
honest. You're peeking with us, okay?
To answer your question, he's about 8 feet tall.
Not that tall at all.
He's 3 feet taller than you.
Yeah, he's almost double yours.
More like 4. 4.5. Or 3.5, rather. Sorry. Yeah.
So
anyway,
is
that's
he
our-
on
Sorry,
our side?
I've missed whatever you guys were saying.
So is he on our side now? Because I showed him the sword.
No,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dang.
he doesn't seem to be. He's just still looking at you.
Well, we have this other sword, Durak. You've got your father's sword.
It's my well, it was my no, it wasn't. I guess
Are
it
we
was
all
my
just
grandfather's.
showing our stuff?
Yeah, why not? I
We gotta
guess.
prove
Everybody pull
ourselves.
out.
Makes sense.
Where's
Yeah,
your
here
amulet?
you go.
Check out my sword, but rather than him, he pulls it out non-threatening. I pull out mine as threateningly as possible.
That sounds about
While
right.
never intending to fight with him, I'm just like, what? You know? Like that.
Do you really?
Well, yeah, I didn't think he was going to be scared by it.
Okay, everyone roll initiative.
You idiot!
I think we're going to have to fight this guy anyway.
Persuasion check?
I was working on something. I don't know.
16.
Hold on. Oh, man, Rhett, I can always count on you for a good battle.
Well,
all right, I'll go around. Cinder?
I'm looking for it.
sorry.
lost where.
How far are we into this podcast? And you still
It's a
don't
new
know your own
sheet. It's a new sheet.
initiative.
It's not. You're not level 10 yet,
Oh.
so it's the same sheet.
It's your Dex mod anyways, by the way.
Oh, okay. In that case, it is 17.
Cool. Peleus,
16.
great. Durok,
21.
nice. Ren,
11.
nice. This guy got a natural 20, so he is going to go first. Actually, let me. Sorry, real quick. Okay, so this is where we're at. Here's a basic layout of the room. You're in the center of the thing. Bad guy's in the center. He is number 1. Everybody take a look at your initiative order. It's written up here for you. So you keep going. He is going to look right at Durok and do a multi-attack with his long sword. And that is a plus 11.
Less than mine.
22 to hit.
Do I have my shield out?
I don't know. You didn't sound like it.
I think if my sword's out, shield's out.
You only pulled your sword out in an aggressive
you
manner to
just
show it
pulled
to
it
him.
Okay, so in that case, it's a hit.
All right. All right. I'll use my Durok damage dice here for 1d8. 1d8 plus 5, but it is a triple attack. So we're going 3d8 on Durok for sure.
Dang.
So we got 2, 9, and 15 points of damage on a triple attack. So he slices at you, swing, and just back and forth, dices across you. There you go.
Fair enough.
All right, Durok, you're up.
Oh. Well, Durok's turn.
Your shield's out now, right?
My shield's out.
Okay, you get hit. You draw your shield now.
Finally. Okay. I'm going to attack, but let me just make sure. Is he a dragon?
He is not a dragon.
Is he a dragonborn?
He is not a dragonborn.
Okay. Fair enough.
Something in your mind rings true with possibly what Cinder was saying.
Dark
You don't
Knight.
remember, do you?
Dark Knight?
Okay.
Death Knight.
Death Knight.
Yeah.
Yes, you're fighting Batman.
The Dark
We're
Knight.
part of his training montage.
I'm going to use his ability.
What?
No. So I rolled a really low roll, and I'm going to do my precision attack ability to add to my chance to hit.
Nice.
Does a 20 hit?
It meets.
Also, that's not good to know.
Oh.
Fart.
By the
I'm
way,
going to be useless this fight.
the first dice I rolled was a 4, and I still hit.
So that precision thing, does that just grant you advantage on an attack roll?
No, it lets me roll a d10 and add that to my chance.
Oh,
to
cool.
hit.
Very cool.
And then I also think I get to add it to the damage. No, I don't.
And you realize you're not level 10 yet, right?
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just using my stats from.
Okay. Just making sure.
Sorry. Sorry, math is really difficult. 14 hit on the first attack. Then I'm just going to roll my second attack real quick. Does a 30 hit?
As you know, his armor class is 20, as it's written on the board.
I just wanted to say it out loud. And then 15 damage.
Okay, great. So how much total damage did you do to him?
What did I say the first time?
You did 15,
I think 15
and what?
and 15.
Did I do 15 both times?
15 and 14 or something like that?
Yeah, I think it was...
So 29 total damage.
Yeah, 15 and 14, yeah.
Okay. So tell me what you would like to do.
Kill him. Stab him in... Oh, can I go for the eye holes?
Describe what you would like to have. You hit him, so tell me what you do to him.
Okay, so as he hits me, I basically recoil back. I spin around, and in a flourish, I've now donned my shield. So by the time I come around, I've got my shield out, sword out, and in one fluid motion. So again, he hits me. I use the momentum to spin around, sword out, shield out.
Yeah.
I whip him across the midsection because I can't reach that high. So I get him across the midsection. Boom. I hit him for 14 damage. And then I come back in and I go for like a lunge attack. And I get him, again, I just like get him in the midsection with a lunge, like a piercing thing. And I get him for 15 damage.
Great. All of that happens, and he... But then you just start to hear... I like you.
I bet you do.
And is that everything?
Yeah.
All right, up next, Cinder.
All right. Since I already have my sword drawn, I am going to make sure that it's got the flame on,
Great.
like a flashlight.
Flame on!
I have to shake it a couple times because the batteries aren't.
Yeah.
Right. And then I swipe and swipe. I'm going for 2 strikes. This
Great.
is both attacks. One of them is gonna hit. That would be a 24. And then the other one didn't make it with a 10. And a D10.
Okay.
And that is 4. So 10 damage. And I just want to get this guy done with, so I'm going to just go straight into my action surge and take another attack.
I know, I should have done the same.
But I miss
Okay.
with a 15.
Okay, so the first one hits for 10?
Correct.
One of your hits, and that's it?
No, I do my action surge, and now as a bonus action, I command my sword to once again fly right at his face.
Okay.
I want to hit that slot where his beady little eyes are showing.
Okay.
That's going to hit for 24. And damage-wise, where did it go? I'll just do this one. That's another 10 damage.
Okay.
Oh, no, 11 damage. Nope, 10. 10. For sure.
It's
100%.
really hard to get back into the flow of math.
100%.
I'm having a hard time, too.
Okay. So what would you like to have happen?
I killed him?
No.
Oh.
Just, I like when you guys describe what you're doing.
Yeah. So obviously I whiff on that first one, and then the second one I slash across. Maybe I hit his arm, make it, and then I let go of the sword, and then I say whatever word mentally, and it shoots forward, and then it pierces him, but then it kind of dissipates in kind of a magical thing, and then comes back to my hand. In a poof of flame and smoke.
Okay, great. Do you remember what the number was on the attack with the flying attack? What you went to hit him for?
15.
The actual attack?
Yes, the actual
was
attack.
24.
24?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hit.
So you do that, you slash him across, you miss one, you slash him across the arm, and then you, like, I would imagine you just kind of like throw it forward or whatever.
Yeah.
And as you do that, you go to get in his beady little eyes. He parries your sword out of the way and knocks it away from you.
No, he can't do that.
He absolutely did.
Oh.
He can.
Is it the... Well, yeah, it's probably parry.
It is parry.
That
It
jerk
adds 6 to his AC, which is why I asked what the number was.
Dang it.
So,
Now my
Yelmhorn,
turn is over.
Now your turn is over, and your sword is within 10 feet of you. I don't know if you can recall it. I forget.
I can.
Okay.
I do that.
Okay. It's back in your hand. What are we up here? Peleus.
Yeah, alright. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray, and we hurl all 3
Great.
fire at him, and I'm gonna make a ranged spell attack for each ray.
Cool.
Hope I do it.
You can do it.
So 1 will hit. Bummer. For 21. The other 2 do not.
Okay.
So now I'll roll damage.
And to be clear, the egg has completely disappeared out of sight for right
Yep.
now.
8 damage.
Okay. 8 damage.
That's it.
It all counts, team. Don't be discouraged.
That's it. It's my turn.
I'm the
Okay.
general of war.
So you, what is the spell exactly? was
I
it
just
again?
create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at him.
Okay, so and only one of them hit?
Yeah.
So you create 3 rays of fire, you throw them, and only one of them hit, and I'll say it blasts him right in the face.
Nice.
And it kind of like goes in there, and you for a second you kind of see that there's like nothing in there as the fire is there, but as the fire sort of like extinguishes, it's almost like as it goes black, the eyes take the fire and suck it up, and the eyes are a little bit brighter and redder now, and it's looking right at you, and it gives you a nod and kind of chuckles. And Ren, you are now up.
All right, so listen, we didn't want to do this or anything, but it appears that you want to fight us. So, guys, you're going to be a little bit stronger. Take my book. Call on Uligon to bless you all. And myself, cast at second or third level.
Okay.
And that's my whole turn.
Wow.
And what do we get from that?
D4 to saving throws and attack rolls.
Awesome.
we do.
Cool. He is he's feeling good about like this tack business, and he's going to grab now with both of his hands onto his sword, and he's going to look right at Durok, and because he feels he's the most warrior of you all. I always assume Durok just like puts on his general's helmet the second you guys get into battle. So like
Anytime somebody else is in the room, he puts it on.
Yeah. He turns around. I didn't wear it the first half of the entire show, and now I'm just wearing it all the time.
I don't know. Okay, so
Going to the market, I'll be back. Puts on his helmet.
what's the AC with your shield?
20.
Okay, so a 24 hits you, and he's going to hit double-handed for 4d8.
Holy.
He can bring it.
And
He's bringing it.
this is going to be necrotic damage.
No.
So we've got. It's actually not that bad. I got snake eyes on both my rolls. So I got a 1, and an 8, and an 8. So I got 18 total damage on Durok.
Nice.
And necrotic damage. And it just it swings a big ol' golf swing right at Durok. And right across, kind of like it hits his shield, but it also the blunt impact it knocks the shield out because he's way bigger than you, and like it still slices your chest a little bit, and that sort of stuff.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, Durok, you've just been necrotically damaged.
Okay.
That's cute.
Now I'm going to kill him. So just like how when we were shooting him and doing stuff, like he seemed to be fueled up by it.
Okay.
Okay. I, too, seem to be fueled up by the damage that I take.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack him.
You're a necromancer now?
You know it. More like a death romancer. Oh, there we go.
I thought you were going to say death bromancer.
Yeah, death bromancer.
Yeah, there we go.
Ulagon must truly be the god of death if he's going to lend me his strength. But I don't need it this time because I rolled a 31 to hit.
You nail him. Don't do it with the question mark. You know that you hit.
Attacker.
You just like saying it.
Shoot. That's going to be 11 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use my other attack. And it is 26 to hit.
Nice.
And that is 17 damage.
Great.
Okay, now I'm going to use my action surge, and I'm going to take both attacks again.
I love it, dude.
22 to hit.
Great.
Whoops. 9 damage.
Okay.
And then my final attack. Crit.
Great. Double that damage.
Nice.
And that would be 16 damage.
Oh boy, look at you go. Okay, so tell me in all your Durok flourish. How does it all happen?
So like I said, his eyes light up when he takes a scorching ray. My eyes light up when he Zweihander blows me with this thing. When he hits me with 2 hands. And and I just come back in a flurry, almost like a barbaric rage.
For sure.
And I come in and using the shield to sort of block the trajectory of my attack, I come in and then I slice this way and I get him, and I come back with a backhanded swing, and then I come in with a big overhander, and then I come in finally with the last attack underneath like a big lunge, and I get him. Yeah.
And that's exactly what happens. And all of you are severely impressed because you just watched Durok half the HP of this guy in 4 blows.
Nice.
And he has done you a great service. If I were to put it in he's starting to look a little cracked. If you will, he's definitely looking busted up, and he's not happy, and the little fire kind of like lights up inside of the helmet. But there's nothing he can do about it because it is now Cinder's turn.
That's right. I am going to cast Chill Touch. You
Ooh.
see my mouth open up, and my tongue lights up.
Okay.
And a cold kind of breath comes out of my mouth, and it goes and finds him, and it grabs him.
And what kind of damage does that do?
Cold damage. And I got to make a spell attack, and that has not hit, even with the blessing. So I'm going to take my bonus action, tell the sword to kick his butt.
Okay.
And go for that attack. And that also does not hit. And I put my sword in its sheath and I sit down.
Well,
I say, you're next. Okay.
Okay. So you like it to the crowd. It
I start
just
doing
looked like
cat's
you
cradle.
like you just stuck your tongue out like you were just trying to like lick the air, and then it's like you threw your sword out and it got halfway there, and it was like nah, and it just came back and went back into the sheath by itself, and you were like, well, there we go. Peleus, you are now up, sir.
Okay. Golden. All right. I'm gonna cast. I'm down to my last few. I'll cast
You didn't
lightning.
use your D4s, by the way.
It wouldn't have mattered.
Oh, okay.
I will cast.
I rolled a 2 and a 4.
Lightning bolt.
Oh, great.
I do have some higher.
And he's
level
made out of
slots.
metal, so advantage? Double damage?
Mm,
All right.
I don't think so. I don't think that's one of the contingencies of this.
I guess that's only like shocking grasp.
Yeah, that's only shocking grasp. Cool. Yeah, so it's a dex save for you. You got to beat 16.
Okay.
Or you take half the damage.
I'm going to roll my Peleus dice here. That's a 3.
Oh, nice. All right, full damage.
He's not dexterous because he's covered in metal.
You can do it.
8d6.
8d6.
You guys got 2 more d6s. Yeah, sweet.
Roll them. Roll them.
All right, here we go. Okay, not great.
$15, $21.
21 damage.
Okay.
Do you have any ads to that?
No.
All right. So, Peleus, tell me, what would you describe how it looks for you when you attack him?
Yeah, so, I wield my staff above my head,
Yeah.
right? I call down lightning, right? And then I'll shoot it out at them like this, like I'm guarding a plane.
Yeah.
And they go, yeah, about that. Yeah, ooh, lightning, you like that? You like lightning? That's what he does.
All right. So you do that, and it hits him, and it lights them all up. It's not dissimilar to like how like when the Emperor's hitting Vader, and you see him kind of like lighting up, and there's a few you can kind of see that like it feels as though to you that this thing is definitely empty. It's like an animated. It's like an animated suit of armor that seems to be insanely powerful from the depths of hell itself. But yeah, Baelish, you've done a great service. And after it's sort of like he's smoking a little bit, and out the top of his little knight helmet or whatever, it's kind of coming out the top.
Nice.
And he kind of like stumbles for a second and shakes his head and sort of regains his posture back into bouncing fighting stance. And Ren, you are now up.
Would I have known that the type of damage that he did to Durak was necrotic?
I don't know. Would you?
I don't know. Is it something that is visible when he makes the attack?
Nah.
No? Okay. So I'm going to do Toll
I
the
tell you,
Dead.
I'm like, ow, it's necrotic damage. Watch out, guys.
I feel so necrotic.
He needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, great. Ugh. 7.
Finally. I haven't had this spell for very long, but I wanted to use it. So I grab my book and I pull it out, and I'm holding my Ulagan shield, and I begin reading some words and the memory of Bulgurum and the giant tower, the bell tower, and those bells start ringing all around him.
Oh, wow.
And he takes 2d12.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's why we
I've been
call
waiting
Ren and
with that for a
Friends.
while.
That's really cool. What's that spell?
Toll the Dead.
That's awesome.
It's going to be 18 necrotic damage.
Boom. Little taste of your medicine, son.
I thought Peleus would have gone with Suck My Shock.
No.
Seems older.
Peleus is trying to mature.
Diversify.
He's trying to mature.
And
He wants to
I'll
press A off.
maintain my bless.
Okay.
And can I take like a quick look at the way that the things are spinning around us?
I'm going to say no.
Okay, so that's going to be my turn.
After watching you play with Alex, I realized because you always do this puppy dog thing, can I be beep, 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 beep? And Alex is like, F you. And guess what? Till the end of this season, F you. No, where I was like, oh, I don't want to hurt Milo's feelings. Like, yeah, but do whatever you want. Listening to old episodes, I was like, I was really nice to him.
I got away with a lot of shit.
Yeah, but also, like I said before, whatever makes me laugh, I don't really care. All right, so we're back up at the top of initiative. All right, he is not looking great.
More like his dead knight.
Okay. And he's huffing and puffing, and he's feeling that he's on his last sort of his last legs here, because he really is. And he's going to cast something with his magic.
You sure he doesn't just want to attack me?
He might do both.
All right, fair enough.
And you guys are all going to have to
Nope.
make a let's see here. What is it? 100 creature 20 foot sphere. So at this point, make a dexterity saving throw.
And Ulagan is blessing you. So.
Yes, Ulagan.
DC 18.
And is that with a...
Oh, no.
The Ulagan's blessing, is that a D4?
D4.
Yeah. Sweet.
And
I'm
I
just
hit it with my blessing.
It's Dex?
Yeah. DC 18.
Okay, well, this won't matter.
I'm going to use my Indomitable ability, which I have forgotten to use the entire time I've had it. Allows me to reroll saving throws.
Okay.
Just once. And I rolled the same thing. So
But it's out of the tray.
Okay, so who passed?
Not Cinder
Not me.
with a 6.
not me. I was close. I got a
Ulagan
17.
was apparently
but-
with me. I passed.
Okay.
I actually rolled an 18, and then I got to add my blessing, which put it over 18.
Nice.
So
Great. You take 15 fire and 15 necrotic damage.
I don't take any of the fire.
Good on you.
Oh.
Then you
oh.
take 15 necrotic damage.
That means we're going to take a lot of damage, guys, because he succeeded.
And on a failed saving throw, unfortunately, you guys all take 60 damage.
Total.
Yeah.
That's not different.
30 fire, 30 necrotic.
I got to get out the calculator to see where my health is at.
I am at -5.
Oh, Peleus is down.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of health.
Got them glass cannon boys. The Wizards
Okay.
of Waverly Place.
I'm still up.
Do you Does my sword give me any sort of anti-fire
No.
benefit?
Was it in the description?
I don't think it was, but I
Mine doesn't, so get out of here.
well, but yours isn't. Yours is a dragon slayer. Mine is actually from a dragon.
You had a shield before that might have, but not any. I don't think that. But I don't know. Maybe.
Cinder didn't.
You should reach deep
Yeah.
because I have not much health left, and I have a lot of health.
Ditto. Okay, so I think it's your
So
turn.
Peleus is down. Ren, where you at? You're not down?
Oh, no, yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
No worries.
Okay. So this
Smallest guy of the
this orb of fire seems to emanate from out of his body, and he kind of just like poses in a very strong pose, and it just shoots fire in a 20-foot circular radius around him. Hits Cinder, hits him up. Hits Peleus. Peleus, you see Peleus fall. Durok, you sort of hide behind your shield, but it still whacks you pretty good.
This is giving me some like PTSD flashbacks.
Ren, your
died.
hood is up on your cloak, and you being Ren, you just sort of stand there with your arms crossed. You don't take any of the fire, but you were surprised a little bit and get knocked back when the necrotic damage hits you. But you still look pretty badass because you just like stood as this big ball of fire like went right at you. And he's huffing and puffing. He's got his hands on his knees, and he's not looking great. Durok, it is your turn.
Let's hope I can kill him because I am not doing well.
Oh, I got to see if I maintain concentration. I do not maintain
for
concentration.
the blessing.
Yeah. You
Oh,
guys
that
don't.
sucks.
You guys aren't blessed anymore.
That sucks. Shoot.
Throw this dice at this tray real quick.
First one's a crit fail.
Oh. Okay.
Keep going.
Oh, actually, well, it's still a crit fail. Never mind. I wouldn't be able to hit no matter what. Actually, I could theoretically still hit on a crit fail, though. No? Would that work? No. Probably not.
You're gonna have to tell us a little more information.
So I can roll my precision attack to add my chance to hit and still theoretically have enough to hit him, even on a 1.
But on a 1,
I don't
it's
care what you
on a 1, it's a fail.
Crit fail,
It's still-
man.
That's
why it's
okay.
called fail.
Sorry. I got excited because I did the math and I was like, no, I can still do this.
And then, do you only have one precision?
No.
You,
I can
it's
cast
an ability
that
that
5
you,
times.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good to know.
I can use that or any of my abilities 5 times. Not total, just 5.
Hey,
any
will
of
you
my-
roll
Sorry.
for sake?
And that is a 23 to hit.
Watch you over here just like 23 to hit. Great.
And that is, I'm going to use Savage Attack. Ooh. 18 damage. However, I'm also going to use a superiority dice.
Great.
So basically, he needs to make a strength save or drop his sword.
Okay.
And he needs to be 18.
Plus
Or actually 19.
What's he adding?
fart strength. 16.
Drops his sword, and I
Okay.
do 19 damage to him.
On top of the 18?
No, 19 total, because I got to add I rolled a 1 on my superiority.
Gotcha.
To it, so
Okay. So he drops his sword after
I like to think I fling it away.
okay.
Really far away.
You describe it. Tell me.
Okay, so first attack missed. And then I go to attack again, and with his added confidence, we kind of tangle up, lock like lightsabers locked. But then I manage to get a little flourish in there, and I swing his sword away.
Yep.
And
Into
then
your other hand.
Yes, into my. No, I was just swinging across the room, and then I go to like stab him for 19 damage.
Okay. That's what you do. You do a little cling, clang, cling, and then you guys, you're locked up, and then you see the moment where, because he's tired and beaten up, you see where he's weak, and you whoosh, do a little swirl, knock it out of his hand, and then as he's like, no sword, you go right up through the center, and you hit him for 19 damage, and he's blinking red.
Oh, it wasn't enough, though. No,
we're almost there.
It's a very bright red.
Okay, I'm blinking a very bright red though too. So,
well, Cinder, you can be the hero that everyone's hoped that you would be.
Please, Cinder, please. We're all begging you.
Get ready to be disappointed, everyone.
Cinder slips and falls on his own sword. Kills himself.
Fall literally on my sword.
I whips himself in the face and cuts his
I look straight at the camera and I shrug, and then I stand up and I dust myself off and I say, okay, well, let's try this. And I open my mouth again, tongue lights up. This time, instead of like a blue wispy wind coming out, it looks more like a red kind of glow.
Like a fart.
Yeah, like a red fart.
Fart out your mouth.
Yeah.
like a real hot fart.
Like a real hot fart right out of your mouth.
And I look at the camera and I said, it must have been something I ate. And the knight needs to make a dex save and beat a 15.
Okay. He crit fails.
Dude, we spanking him on these saves.
He crit fails. So whatever you're going to do, I'm going to say you can double your damage.
Okay. I'll do that.
He's going to take all your glory.
I know. I was really hoping I could kill him, but I'll settle for Cinder doing it.
Oh, this is so good.
Bro, I did so much. He didn't even have a sword right now.
Hang on.
Yeah, he lost his sword at one point.
31 damage.
Okay. And what exactly happens?
So what happens is this breath leaves my mouth and then it starts to swarm, and it almost looks like one of those wind tunnels at a car dealership where you get money. You try to catch all the money, but it's flames. On game shows, right?
At the traveling circus in front of Food for Less in Lancaster.
Hello. So all these kind of weird flames are whipping all around him, and
so it's like tornado flames?
Yeah, and I feel like it just is kind of hitting him at random points.
Slapping him?
Yeah.
Flame slaps?
Yeah. Like it's rushing around him, and it looks like the rushing itself doesn't hurt him, but every once in a while a wind kind of whips in to snap him from
so you send out your flame tornado, and it's tickling him, and it's tickling all of his slap. Take that. Hey, you there, peekaboo, and like getting underneath the armor, like in all of the cracks and crevices, and all of a sudden your tornado sucks inside of him, and it does like a big old explosion. Yeah. And you hear, and you kind of all cover your face, and then when you look out, it's just fun little glitter dust falling through the air. And you guys have defeated the Death Knight of Nearsis. And with that challenge, the XP, everything else, you feel power coming into your bodies. You feel Peleus. You see him rising off the ground. His eyes slowly opening, going like, I'm back. And
what I miss? What happened?
And a magical energy, starts to swirl around you as the circular thing that you guys never once got off of. You guys all just were
I'm throwing up at this point.
And
like button mashing in Street Fighter.
all this sort of bright, grayish light, sort of like imbues you all. You're sort of lifted off the ground, and then you set back down, and you feel as though you've gone to level 10. And, when you first entered into the room, where the entrance was, the back part, it had sconces and different sorts of things around it. Now, not dissimilar to the Lady of the Yellow when you guys first entered, and it was all that treasure. This actually reminds you, at least you three, not Cinder, of Innindrails, because now the wall is gone and it feels a cave. And looming towards you, coming from the shadows, a large figure in what you would assume is probably a dragon in your vast experience with dragons. Sort of comes through and into the light, and you see a very large black-gray dragon, and it looks at all of you, and it says, "Well done, Ren and Friends." And that's where we leave it for this week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. I've been Bentley, your host and DM for Season 3. To my right, I have...
Caleb is Cinder Darkloft.
Dash is Peleus Eonearth.
Red as Duroc Dragon's Bane.
Milo's Ren.
Oh, thank you for joining us around our proverbial podcast table. Shook the rust off, and we got it. Grab your swords and keep on adventuring.
Follow us across all platforms with Chaotic Amateurs. Please subscribe, rate, and review our show on your podcast app of choice to help us climb the charts and find new adventurers. Or become a patron on Patreon to help our heroes continue their quest. Thank you for listening to Chaotic Amateurs.